my money, he's on the short list of UFC fighters, some of the best fighters to have never realized a UFC championship. Here is Kelvin Gastelum trying to continue his run here at 185 pounds.
Yes, since Kelvin Gastelum has gone up to 185 and stopped depleting himself in those massive weight cuts down to 170, he's only gotten better. And that showed in the fight with Israel Adesanya when he had a chance to become UFC interim champion. He went 5 rounds, he went 5 rounds hard. He tried to accomplish the goal, fell a little bit short, but that gave you confidence in knowing that with the heart and the spirit of Kelvin Gastelum and the skill, that if he's that close, with a few adjustments, you can find yourself right back in that same spot.
There he is, folks, Kelvin Gastelum, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Folks, you know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, man. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts, and man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion,
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. So he won the championship fight the last time by vicious knockout. So you can expect not just a bigger gate tonight, more pay-per-view buys. This guy's Twitter following has really soared on the strength of what he was able to do in a championship setting his last time out. So he's not putting any undue pressure on himself to get the finish here tonight. But if his last performance is any indication, we could be looking at something special yet again here tonight. All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
Looking to land the right, just out of range. Gastelum gets the double leg takedown. 3 minutes in our opening round. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. That smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's a collegiate wrestler, a guy who was a grappler. Striking has really improved leaps and bounds since he crossed into the UFC. Just out of range with that strike. whiffs on the straight right hand.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover. Get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it. Another takedown lands.
Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Huge left hand. 10 seconds to go in the round. Gastelum's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level discussion.
Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Placed overhand by Gastelum. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. You don't really stand after you take a head. Even be on his feet right now.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from...
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
It's work. I'm going to stand this off.
Working out Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
We might get a stoppage here. Dean steps in.
Oh, my God.
How about it? So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the afterplay. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Perpetuo.
So who's next, he says, as he celebrates in the corner after successfully defending his UFC middleweight championship here tonight. Not only does he get the job done, but he gets the finish that had eluded him previously, a win by TKO for him here tonight. And he goes out the same way he came in, as the unquestioned best at 185 pounds.